Welcome back to the Lesion Revisited video. As you guys did know, that I did do a Lesion build video, but it wasn't as efficient as this one, where I have Maiming Strike, Drifting Contact, Berserker, Voltic Strike, Shock and Touch, Fever Strike, Pressure Point, Blood Rush. This is a pure status build right here. This is a hybrid of the two. Now, Maiming Strike is a necessity because you can start red critting at 1.5 times crit multiplier, and it's really good because you get about 200% crit chance. Nothing but red crits. We're going to be testing each and every one of these builds against 3 Corrupted Heavy Gunners at level 100. Let us start it out. When these guys do focus fire on you, you will get wrecked. But yeah, once you hit that 1.5 times combo multiplier, that's when you'll start red critting. And then you can go ham with the melee. But let me tell you what, Maiming Strike, you need to slide. You need to slide in order for DPS. Slide and then focus fire on him. As you see, I just did a 15,000 red crit right there, which really lowered his health. 33,000 red crit right there. 11,000 red crit. Yeah, it's a really powerful weapon. This one is a pure status build. Great for any end-game activities. And the problem with this one is you don't proc the Naramon and Viz, which is why the hybrid build of the crit and the status just the crit in general is really good. The bad part about this is it is 100% status chance. It can strip a lot of armor off. But you have to multi-hit targets in order to really get that effect in there. And you have to get that combo multiplier, which you then lose really quickly. Yeah. Hybrid build. Now, of course, we don't have really any blood rush or body count into this. We only have maiming, because it's all we need for critting. The good thing about the Lesion here is it does have a... It does indeed have a, actually, I forgot what I was going to say. The good thing about the Lesion is it has really high damage, and it has the attack speed buff, which is what allowed me to shred those enemies right there. So, is there a challenge we're looking for, Hunter? Yes, there is a challenge. We're going to test all these builds out. We're going to test all these builds out, and whichever one kills the group of 20 faster wins. The good thing about this this hybrid build here is you will be able to proc critical slashes, which critical statuses are often probably known as the biggest and highest damage source in the game. But if you do want to hit crit slashes, make sure to slide. One shot at him. Now if you really want to maximize the damage, go to that crit build and you will not be disappointed. There we go. 2.5 124 combo multiplier. Let's test out the crit build with Maiming Strike on it. Now, Maiming Strike is an event mod where it is a super expensive mod. Goes for 200 to 300 platinum. I got mine for 200 platinum, so yeah. Now, do I completely recommend that? No, I do not actually. I do not recommend buying it. Blood Rush body count works just fine in terms of decently getting your Naramon up there, and then go with that Naramon skill focus, which is giving you that extra critical percentage. And yes, allowing yourself to hit red crits is always nice to see. Because, I mean, I don't have organ shatter on this thing. But damn, does this thing already do enough damage where I'll be overkilling myself if I put on an organ shatter. As you see, a 20,000 critical strike, and a red critical strike at that too. In order to follow up with really high attacks, you want to make sure to slide and then start meleeing to maximize your damage output. That's pretty much it. That's 191 combo multiplier 3 times. So when you're running survival with an Aramon skill tree, make sure to run this one. Pure status build, aka the Shredder of Grenier, and this one basically melts their health down. I don't think I can kill 20 Grenier within that time. So, we're going to switch up our frame to Mr. Master Race himself, Lokers. We will only have that little attack speed buff, but you basically only want to really do regular attacks. Also, the Daiku build is coming too, so don't worry about that. You will, I mean just do whatever you want. But my Daiku build is coming out. Banshee's coming out in 3 days, and yeah. Even with just Volt, even with just Loki, you'll be able to do enough damage. But since we don't have that high combo multiplier, we won't be able to tell which one is faster. But if you want to go, let's say, Naramon skill tree on a survival mission, go with the crit build. If you just want to do a lot of damage, go with the hybrid build. And if you just want to have fun, go with the status build. Just watching their health melt is always nice. As you see, lose that combo multiplier extremely fast, which doesn't allow me to really kill him that fast. I hit a critical corrosive right there, which is very, very lucky to have, because that means it stripped off so much of his armor. So yeah, we're almost done here, and I want to just say this one took longer than the other two probably combined. So yeah, this one's just more fun in my opinion. But if you really just, this one doesn't is not viable enough for any end-game activities other than the crit status, the crit and hybrid build. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, possibly subscribe to make my day. Peace out.